Hi, everybody. One thing I've learned over the last couple of years is that people have a different idea of what it means to be in survival mode. For some people, it's simply having some water stored up. For other people, it's literally going and living in the bush off the land. And there's a wide gap in between. Now, just in my own life experiences, and that of my own parents and my grandparents, I understood the wilderness to be a place that you respected. You didn't just jump out and go live in the bush because you probably wouldn't survive. And so I was brought up that you were much better to be around other people for your survival. And that advice came from experience. My ancestors were the people that broke the land in Canada, and that was not easy. They were lucky to have survived. Now, this makes some good suggestions. It says that many people are in complete shock when they come to realize that this is not suburbia with different scenery. It requires a complete change from most people's current lifestyle and mindset. Absolutely true. Very, very true. So it doesn't mean that you just basically continue your life the way that it has been, but in a different location. Being a survivalist requires a complete change, and that has to do with society and how you interact in the social order. And also there is an adjustment required. Some people find the adjustment a lot easier than others do. And then there's a gap between the two, which can cause a lot of conflict. So sort of try to imagine what life would be like without your car, without a supermarket to go to, without being able to even phone in for food to have it delivered. Imagine what it would be like to have to, you know, find your own meat to eat, fish, chicken, even big game. And perhaps you may have to raise your own chicken or rabbits or fish in order to feed your family. And so try to imagine doing that and actually seeing yourself do that. Now, one of the tools that the powers that be will use against us is our self-image. Most never know their own minds. As Oscar Wilde said, most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives a mimicry. Their passions a quotation. This is as true now as it was in the 19th century. Our thoughts of what our lives should look like are thoughts that are not totally our own. If you're living in the world, chances are you are defining yourself by what car you drive as compared to your neighbors, how much money you make, and how big your plasma screen TV is. When none of that matters, you will find a new definition of yourself based on your own abilities to live a life connected to nature and benefiting yourself, and it won't matter what anyone else thinks. You'll know you've done well. So yes, there's been a lot of people who have tried the survivalist lifestyle. They have found it extremely difficult and packed up and moved back to the city. They found it too tough and it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. And so, I guess in my mind, it is important to ask yourself whose thoughts are in your head, because a lot of times you'll realize that's not actually what you believe. You're just thinking these thoughts. It's kind of like, when you hear a song and the lyrics just stick in your head. So anyhow, very interesting article. Don't bring the outside world with you. So I'm going to say don't bring the social order with you. The social order of ego importance. Thanks very much for watching this video. Marcia signing out.